I called this well in advance of the Christmas special, but this is what they do every single time. They set up this whole narrative in advance. And of course, I showed how this exactly was happening with a recent interview with Ncuti Gatwa right before he, of course, premiered as his role in The Doctor. And then, of course, once the episode fails because they do a poor job and they just make everything about woke politics at the end of the day, they blast fans calling them racist. And that's exactly what they're doing now. It was set up a few weeks ago, and I'll show you exactly what we're getting into in just a moment. My name's John Delarose. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you like my content. Really appreciate you guys being there. We are on the forefront of pop culture news, and we're telling the truth to you that these access media websites won't do. And as far as anti-access media, we've got Fandom Pulse. This is my new website, and we, of course, break the news on here on fandompulse.com. Make sure to head to that description in the description below. And this was from a couple weeks ago. He confirmed the new Doctor Who series will be a race-baiting leftist train wreck. And if you go into what he actually said in his interview about the giggle here, he said some things. I clicked on a tweet, it wasn't positive, that opened up an entire world of the opposite feeling. Oh no, there they are. Seeing anagrams of my names made into a racial slur was just lovely. So he set this up in advance, saying that this is going to happen. He also says that he's in a very leftist liberal bubble. In fact, there's a great episode coming next year where we lean into that. Yes, it goes further. Of course, the Doctor has always walked into unknown situations and takes charge with authority. Historically, there's only one demographic of people able to do that. It's certainly not a woman. It's certainly not someone black. Thanks God, things are changing. So they've already set up this narrative in advance that fans are just going to hate it because they're racist. That gives them carte blanche with somebody like the BBC, because if you think about it, they are government funded to just keep pushing this political programming down your throat and then call it the news, call it wonderful, whatever, and stunning and brave, right? And then you're just the problem because you're a bigot if you don't like it. And this is what they do every single time. Disney's been doing this for years with their programming, but here they are already. This is coming out on Newsweek. Doctor Who special sparks racist backlash. Yes, months of waiting, fans of Doctor Who finally witnessed Ncuti Gatwa's full debut as the show's eponymous Time Lord. Fun-filled Christmas special, but not everyone is happy. Yes, only the racist didn't like it. That's right. And so here it is. It's really weird that they, of course, race swapped him. They put it in your face, too. If you remember in the Giggle episode, Donna Noble, while he's standing there without pants on, was like, "Oh, you come in different colors?" As if she's like ogling him because he's black. And of course, that is the big programming that they're doing with everybody with these sort of race mixed couples that they're putting in all the programming everywhere. As you've seen from Disney to Marvel to TV commercials, this is something that they're pushing at a high level. And it's obvious that they're doing it, but you're just not supposed to notice it. If you notice the programming, if you notice how bad everything is, if you notice what they're doing with this stuff, you're the problem. And that's the gaslighting that they do through these organizations like Newsweek, the Access Media, that try to push these agendas even further than the episodes did themselves. So this is exactly what we have going on right here. The holiday feast, they go on to describe exactly what happens, and they say it's wonderful. And look at how they describe it. Takes his historic place as the first black man to assume the role. Look, a black man assuming a role in a TV show is not historic by any measure. Just because he is on this one, it doesn't make it anything exciting. It doesn't make anything new. But SJWs always do this. They make everything year zero as if nothing's ever happened before. This is brand new. This is so amazing that they're finally showing some diversity. It's absolutely crazy. They do it for every single program at this point, and it's ridiculous. And who also happens to be gay. Look at this. Here it is, guys. And this is the programming that they're setting up next because they're going to turn the Doctor gay in future episodes. They've already strongly hinted at this, both in the episodes that have already come out. He starts calling David Tennant honey and sweetie. And then on top of that, of course, we have the gay nightclub scene at the very beginning where he's dancing around in a dress and, of course, getting all up on dudes at the beginning of things. It was absolutely disgusting. And they're, of course, trying to push this and change this character to turn him into this at this point because it's Russell T Davies' fantasy at the end of the day. They don't care about you. They don't care about the audience. They're just going to lambast you at the end of the day because you're supposed to like what they tell you to like. It's really entitlement at the highest levels, and it's so ridiculous at this point. It's so cynical, but it's really not working because everybody's just tuning out. Nobody wants a family show to be a gay Doctor Who out there. They don't want that agenda thrown onto their children because it's something that shouldn't have to be in front of children at the end of the day. And that's really what they're trying to do. Now, with this messaging, with this Christmas special, with the goblins eating the babies and all that, you betcha this is intentional wink, wink at you. And they're smug about it, is what it says to me. They're smug that they actually are going to throw this programming right in front of you, and they're saying you're going to watch it anyway, and you better like it. So this is what they're doing. It's really cynical. It's really sad, but you can't expect any more from the corporate media. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.